to divert gang investigators, homicide investigators, frontline officers from that type of work to seizing lawful guns is just insanity. In the city of Toronto, we deal with a lot of gun violence. We seized about 700 illegal guns in the city of Toronto last year, and that's the really key point to this: illegal guns. The violence we're seeing in our city is not being caused by hunters, target shooters, gun collectors. It is being caused by violent criminals, gangs, thugs that are out there terrorizing our city. The majority of the guns we seize, about 90%, are sourced directly from the United States. They're illegal. And the other 10%, we may not know where they come from. Serial numbers are removed. If anybody's a gun owner, we'll know sometimes if they're scratched off, it's hard to identify. So the majority are coming from the US. And the vast majority of people involved in this criminality are either out on bail, prohibited from owning a firearm, but it's definitely not lawful firearm owners involved in this. So we've been very vocal about it, that this is not going to impact any of the crime we're seeing in the city of Toronto. And in fact, when you're wasting $750 million of taxpayer money, if you just send a portion of that to the city of Toronto, we can find some ways to use that money that would actually keep my members that I represent and the citizens of Toronto safe.
Has the question come up? Violent crime has increased since 2015. Gun violence has exploded since 2015. Why are you instituting a gun buyback program for Canadians that the public safety minister himself says are law-abiding Canadians in their attempt to curb gun crime? Has that question come up?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, one thing that is really important to me is I say the same thing privately, publicly, that I would say on your podcast, that I'd say anywhere. It's consistent. And so I'd say the public safety minister and I, the last conversation we had, and I'm able to speak to him on the phone, I do have access to him, was we clearly are never going to agree on the gun buyback program. You know, I've made it very clear to him it's a waste of money. We've kind of just agreed to disagree on that and move forward on it on other things. But yeah, I've been very blunt with the public safety minister that the gun buyback program is going to be completely ineffective. I think I would be safe in saying that I have no idea how or who would confiscate these firearms. In the city, we are barely keeping our heads above water with the crime we're seeing, and to divert resources away from responding to calls for service, taking away from gang and gun investigations or homicide investigations or child abuse investigations to, I don't know, round up lawful guns from lawful gun owners is, I don't know how that would happen, but I'm not aware of any plan currently for the city of Toronto. We do not want to have bad interactions with good, honest citizens. We just want to focus on the bad guys and the criminals, not on the law-abiding citizens who happen to have a firearm because they're a hunter or target shooter or collector.